All right, Brent Faiyaz, Wasteland. I've been anticipating this album for a minute now because there were a few singles that have dropped probably almost 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Like Gravity, Dead Men Walking. They've been out for a long time now, and of course we have the which one, Wasting Time. We've heard already too, and I think that's it, if I'm not mistaken. That's all. That's the only ones I've heard. Anyways, but yeah, Brent Faiyaz finally is here. The Toxic King, the true Toxic King. You know, to me, it's not Future. Future, you know, he toxic, but he's not like the Toxic King. To me, the Toxic King is really Brent Faiyaz. That nigga is toxic. Like if I was a girl and I was dating him, every time I would go see him, I'd wear like a hazmat suit or some shit just to make sure. I expect this album to be good, but I do hope that this album does live through within time with me because the last one that got out, I forgot the name of it. Was it Fuck the World or some shit? I don't know, whatever. The album where it's white and he's sitting down, like the whole album is white, he's sitting down. That album did not stick with me, but I still thought that it was a very quality album. I hope this one, the quality remains, but it actually has a lot more replay value for me, at least. Without further ado, let's not do too much talking. Let's just get into it. Villain's Theme, track 1. Let's get into it.
Temporary euphoria. Like it gets to a point where you live so much of your life in that state because you work so damn much. It's been years and I've been doing the same shit. Motherfuckers like you said, toxic.
Okay, off rip, the instrumental has a very villain vibe to it. So I understand why he would call it Villain's Theme. And with the title Villain's Theme, it makes me think, because right now what it seems like it's an interview. And all that makes me think of right now is the scene in the movie Joker where the Joker goes to a late night show to express his perspective of things and everybody is like reacting to him. That's what it feels like for now.
What purpose do your vices serve in your life?
Okay, so that was the end of track 1, which was the intro. Everything that I just explained a few seconds ago, I still feel the same way about it. The only thing that I kind of noticed is kind of like it feels like he's defending himself too. Like it feels like the interviewer is bringing things that people say about him, and he's basically saying, "Hey, hold on now, I'm the victim." That's what it felt like. But overall, cool intro. I'm never going to get back to that. I'm never going to listen to that. Like if I happen to whip and I'm going to do something and I want to listen to music, I'm skipping this track. But it was a cool intro though. I appreciate what it does because it's probably going to set the mood for the rest of the album. So I'm not mad at it. Track 2, Loose Change. But to be honest, I don't even carry loose change no more. I'm all about the fucking debit and the credit card now, which is maybe a bad. Is that a violin? Nah, that can't be a violin. This nigga. He's always flexing the vocals, as he should, because if I could sing like that, shit, nigga, I'd be crooning for no reason.
The other night, I remember when you couldn't tell me a thing. Now you talk so much, it drives me insane.
Bro, yo, why does that always happen in a relationship? You get in a relationship, in the beginning, everything is sweet butterflies. Your girl doesn't really complain. She doesn't say shit to you. You know what I'm saying? She letting you rock. As the relationship progresses, the more complaints come in. She just won't stop yapping her mouth. I've always seen that. Relationships always like that. In the beginning, nothing is said. You don't say shit. At the end, when she gets comfortable, constant complaining all the time, just all the time. It's crazy. I relate to that. Here we go with
Fuck, I'm gonna be sorry for him.
I was town zero. I'm a hometown hero.
Okay, so halfway through now, I just want to interject a little bit. He's saying a lot of real shit, okay? What a great way to start off the album. Just saying some shit, all right? If you listen to what he's saying, he's actually talking shit. Very minimal production as of now. You know, not much is going on, but the little fake violin. I know it's not violent, but it sounds very good. And the do, that shit sounds good. If he keeps it that way, I'm not mad. But as of now, the highlight of this track is very much what he's saying. I like what he's saying.
You wanna be my ego.
Ah, now the drums coming in. Okay.
You won't even do the hash. Sometimes I wanna beat your ass.
Wait.
But you know I won't do that.
Put hands on
Say
it.
that.
Hey, I like this track. Loose Change, I like it. Had a lot of progression. I like the lyrical content. Very good track. All right, now track 3, Gravity, featuring Tyler the Creator and DJ Dahi. Heard it already, so I might not listen to it in its entirety.
She hold me down like gravity.
We on the front page of them blogs. Would you be mad at me if the whole world knew this we was on? Would be-
So far with this track, you know, already it starts to make a little bit more sense in the context of the album, even though it's the 3rd track, technically 2nd track. But the reason why it makes more sense is because I just realized now, like, the shit that he's saying in the track Gravity, it's kind of like a continuation of what you heard on track 2, basically.
See, I'm a star. Look at me from afar. Haunting me down to earth. When you less than on Mars, you comment on how I move. Too much space to assume.
See, I'm gonna be honest, I still don't know how I feel about the Tyler the Creator verse. It's not bad, but to me, it didn't add anything. His verse was decent, but it's like it didn't really add anything to the track. Maybe I would have rather him not be in there and the track being shorter. Track 4, Heal Your Heart Interlude.
Tryna make it home to you, babe. When I get on, it's gonna be amazing. When we get it on, it's amazing. Let's talk about us if you hear me out.
Okay, that was a cool little interlude. Okay. Well, not bad, not bad. Okay, so now we went from an interlude to a skit. Track 5 is a skit called Egomaniac.
What the fuck? You know I'm not from LA. I don't have any family out here, so I have no support system during my pregnancy. And you said, don't worry about it, that you were the only love and support I needed. What the fuck happened to that? I feel very fucking alone. And if you meant what you said, that should really concern you. You respond very fast to every bitch except the person that's carrying your child. Wow.
Bitch, that's
Nah. That's crazy. Think about it now. The bitch said, hey, you moved me out to LA. I ain't got no support or emotional support system besides you. And you're not here for me. And then his phone going, He's like, hold on, who the fuck texted me? Yo, I wouldn't even have been surprised if the bitch smacked him right there and there. Because that's disrespectful. Imagine going to someone and say, yo, I feel alone. And then a phone just fucking starts vibrating. You're like, man, hold on. Shut the fuck up real quick. Let me see what the fuck this bitch talking about. Just totally disregard your shit. That hurts. That hurts.
It's cool though. I'm gonna kill this drink and just wait downstairs for my ride to the airport because I don't want to make you more upset.
Yo, the nigga said, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't trying to hear none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? My manager's talking about we got some money plays to do. I'm going to go ahead and do that since your ass is complaining. All right? No, look, now look what you did. Toxic shit. Toxic. Track 6, All Mine.
We had our downs, but we had way more ups. Let's make love.
Wow.
That be the reason that you always hit me up.
Wow.
You like
That
the
shit
way
is
I
fire.
feel 'cause I get rough. You told me your new man don't make you nut. That's a damn shame. You come here, I knock your pussy out the damn frame.
Hey, if her man, listen, if my homies, let's talk real quick. If you dealing with a girl and she has a nigga and her nigga does not make her nut, you in the bag, my nigga. You got it. All you gotta do is get that pussy once and make her come, and you got it, bro. It's in the bag. I'm telling you. She might not leave the nigga for you, but she'll definitely fuck you on a consistent basis. Just a little advice. You know what I'm saying? Take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying?
And I promise forever.
Hey, I really like this song. The instrumental kind of reminds me of something I could have heard back in like the mid 2010s, like 2015, 14. 2019 type shit. Okay, so this track was pretty much a track of dirty macking and promises to a woman that he wants to court. You know what I'm saying? A woman that he wants to make all his. Hence the title, All Mine. Like the track, I like it. The instrumental kind of reminds me of something that the producer XXYYXX would have made. I'm saying back in like I think 2012, I think that's when he was active. It kind of reminds me, it has that type of vibe to it, the instrumental from what I'm listening to. But yeah, overall, good track. All right, track 7, Price of Fame, which is the longest track in the whole album. I have a lot of shit to say there. Let's hear what he has to say.
So bad she blew you off. Look at that. All of the things they want. They don't know why they want it. I know.
Hey, one thing I have to say about Brent Faiyaz is that he's one of the few artists that I like when he alters his voice. A lot of times artists, when they sing or rap and they alter their voice, I don't really enjoy it. But him, he does it in a way which, it doesn't sound natural, but it sounds still pleasant, even though you can hear the effects of that is put on the voice. So a track like this is a perfect display of that, in my opinion.
It isn't everything.
Okay, there's a little switch. I expected that because the track is 6 minutes. I expected some sort of progression or switch.
Take me off of here. Just wanna knock me off my square.
Picking up the pace a little bit, sped up a little bit. Something else. Now we have another switch up, switching up the gear once again. Okay, totally different this time. Not the same vibe, but sped up or a higher tempo. This is totally different.
You don't need someone to make you feel better than you've ever felt. Know that I need you.
Okay, so we're almost done with the track, right? I'm not sure. I didn't pay attention as much as I should have, but from what I understand, it feels like he's talking about, maybe girls not taking him seriously because he's famous, because they think that he might not really be actually there for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I guess when you're famous, love can get actually harder to find because, you have so much girls being thrown at you that, a lot of quality girls don't want to deal with that. Or, a lot of girls is not going to take you seriously because they see you as this guy that's like this star that just doesn't give a fuck and has emotionless and all you want to do is party and live life all the time. Maybe that's what he's talking about. I'm not sure. I'm going to keep listening.
If you feel what I feel, you know that I need you.
Okay, so basically for this track, track 7, very long track, but it's basically 2 tracks in one. And I see why he did that because, both parts, I feel like maybe by themselves don't hold as much weight. So putting it together and make it a whole song might have more meaning to it and gives it a little bit more artistry, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a contrast that is provided when the two are mixed together and made into a full song. All I'll say is that, for this track, I much more enjoyed the second part than the first part. The first part didn't have as much significance as the second part for me. But overall, not a bad track. Would I go back to that? I don't know. But it was the track was not bad for sure. Track 8, Ghetto Gatsby, featuring Alicia Keys, one of the legends. Iconic, super iconic.
I was still bad, but I got models in the Sprinter.
You know what this beat reminds me of? When you get like an error on Windows XP, it goes boom. That's what it sounds like.
I came by you happy, my life is gold, and I love the rush. I like your bitch.
Hey, them vocals sound crispy. Hey, so far this track has been very minimalistic, just like the end of Price of Fame and Loose Change.
They said they be ballin' while they lying. Trying to stunt like they be on the prize. Fuck a one and dime, we do dinner now. Nice, good views, good weed, wearing plenty ice.
Hey.
50,000 on me yesterday. Know me, baby, you could check my resume. Been rich, been paid, all this art inspire me. Been fried, rely on me like pages in your diary.
Hey, yo, Alicia Keys killed this. She killed this. First of all, the instrumental, the whole vibe of this song is very sly. You know what I'm saying? It's like something sneaky. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I hear like someone just creeping around. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, she came in with this whisper vibe that I like a lot. You know what I'm saying? It complements the track very nicely. Because you know Alicia Keys, she can sing her ass off. And I think I'm glad she ain't come in on that type of timing with this fucking track, because it would have been absurd. Wow, I like this song. Woo! I like this one. Track 9, Wasting Time. I love this song. I still listen to this shit to this day. This shit is fire.
You can't even see in peace. Cause all of these niggas be on you.
Hey, speaking about that, that's why a lot of times, sometimes I don't approach bad bitch. Well, okay, let me be respectful. Beautiful, amazing looking woman on the street. Because I tell myself, listen, she probably went through a whole day of just thirsty ass niggas coming up to her, just trying to talk to her. So me, it's like, you know what? I just don't want to be the next nigga on the list that she had to deal with today. So a lot of times, I just don't make a move. But what he's saying, hey, you can't even send peace because all them niggas be on you. That's a fact. They be like that sometimes.
If you wanna waste your time with me.
The 10,000 building, get your ass an apartment, put you inside a G-class, that's just a starter kit. Plenty things count in life,
Bro,
but none
this
of
song,
them is
listen.
the thought of it. New piece around.
Okay, this song has been out for a while, and every time I listen to it and I get to Drake's part, I just can't help but think how much he spazzed on this fucking beat. I don't know which girl he was talking about, but that girl must have been on that man's nerve for him to spit what the fuck he just spit in that track. That shit is crazy.
Harming. Swear I'm more Purple Rain Prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment I stay expecting it. The pessimist, gold medalist, flush the magnums just so they not collecting my specimens down.
Nice, crazy. We are now at track 10, Rolling Stone.
Hey, somebody got a J I can like this.
Nigga got a J, a little J, a J.
I wish I could take it easy, but this fans watch. That's my mama, I've been hustling since the sandbox. I'm a rolling stone. Lovers, I'm trouble. First I'm exciting, then I'm gaslighting. Make up your mind.
Make up your mind. Am I gaslighting or am I exciting?
I'm sorry in advance if I let you down.
Hey, saying to someone, I'm sorry in advance. Like, imagine you go on a first date with a woman, and by the end of the first date, you tell her, hey, we had a good time, but I'm sorry in advance if, you know, shit down the road doesn't end up the way you think it is. It was a cool track. He was basically spazzing, saying, yo, basically, it's like, I'm a rock star, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to act like it, and listen, you might not like it, you might like it. It's like, it's a love-hate thing. It's like, you're going to love it. There's its pros, like the highs are highs, but the lows are lows. Okay, track 11, FYTB. I wonder what that stands for, but we'll probably find out while we listen to the track, so I'm going to let it rock for now. Featuring Junie. Can I forget that?
It's only you and me. Fuck is you talking about?
Fuck is you talking about? That's what it stands for.
So if you ain't the one, you'll find me somebody. Session at 3.
Stop. I can't do no talking. I was just fucked up, nigga got back up. Now these bad bitches keep stalking. Money keep calling. Pussy ass niggas keep stalling. Yeah. Niggas just touched down, I just got bust down, brand new wrist on bars. Yeah, seal, yeah. I just woke up, signed a deal, bitch, and I'm still in the field. Yeah, for them.
Nah, he's spazzing. I ain't gonna lie, he's spazzing. Okay, so it's gonna go back to the previous vibe that it was. Okay. Oh, yeah. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. Fuck is you talking about? Hey, that was a good track. I like this track. It had a very how do you call that? A parable. When you go like this, it had a bell-shaped graph. You know what I'm saying? It was very much chill, laid back. And then this nigga Junie came in and it picked up the pace and he started spazzing and then it went back to what it previous was. Track 12, Obliviation. Obliviation.
Man, you put that privacy window up.
Whoa, I fucked this shit up. Hold on. Track 12, Skit, Oblivion. Okay, now we can move forward.
Well, the night ain't over yet. You want to ask your driver to make a detour?
Damn, I'm drunk as shit. Alright, there we go.
Okay, we're halfway through the skit. From what I'm listening, he's chilling with a baddie, cool, whatever. Backseat, driver's driving. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to extend the fun. But I don't know if you noticed, the phone kept ringing this whole time. Now, was it the girl that he previously was at dinner with and she started tripping, which is maybe his baby mama because shorty was pregnant, had a little baby, and she started spazzing on the nigga talking about you ain't there for me? If that's the case, I ain't gonna lie. It's fucked up, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn, who blowing my shit up, yo? Ah, shit.
Who is it?
My bitch.
She probably saw us on the red carpet tonight.
Shit, I don't know.
It's not a big deal anyway.
What? It's not a big deal. She's pregnant. Oh my God.
It ain't like y'all got a baby or nothing.
Wow. Damn, I need another drink.
Fuck it.
Wait. The girl said, well, it's not like y'all have a baby or something. And you know what this nigga said? You wild. That is crazy. How did he just disregard the whole child like that, bro?
How much longer till we get to your hotel?
I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. How far was the hotel from the airport?
Shit, about 30.
That's all the time I need.
I knew it. I knew it. She said that's once she said that's all the time I need. I knew it. That was crazy. That skit was crazy. One of the craziest skit I've heard in a long time. Crazy. Very entertaining though. I'll say that. Track 12, Dead Men Walking. That song has been out for a long time. Very good song. Am I gonna listen to it? I don't think so. I'll probably skip it. But if I do skip it, just know that I really enjoy the song. It's a great song. Track 14, Addictions, featuring Trey Amani. Okay. They got that old school vibe to it. That old head vibe to it.
Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all the above. Maybe I don't need a hug. Maybe I'm just fucked up. I wanna have more visions, but you're so territorial. I can't even kick it cause you're watching my story though. I got what you seen and I got something you don't need to know. Maybe I don't need a hug.
Okay, that was a catchy song. That was a, listing off the things that he's addicted to. You know what I'm saying? Didn't do much for me, but I guess it was a little catchy song. You know what I'm saying? It didn't have as much substance as the other tracks. I think for now, that's probably this track with the least substance, but, little catchy little thing. You know what I'm saying? Little refrain and shit like that. Not bad. Track 15, Role Model. Ooh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Before we end it, one more close friend. life so GTV.
Oh,
No
okay.
more shows, no MTV. No, cause it costs O's. You can't book me less than that for a show. I'll be your role model.
Okay, so far from what I'm listening, this track is basically about being the leader in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? The role model, the person who you look up to. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm gonna be the provider, I'm gonna be the one that takes care of everything. I'm gonna be the one that, you know what I'm saying, make sure that everything is set straight, everything is Gucci, everything is exactly how it's supposed to be in terms of us being safe, secure, and financially stable. To add to that too, you know what I'm saying, even if that means sacrificing time between the two people. Track 16. Track 16, Jackie Brown.
Only been a few hours, but it feel like days.
Who that?
Only been days, but it feel like months. Guess I'm doing what I want.
Oh, it's him. It's just the pitch is higher. The pitch of his voice is higher.
My new bitch look like Halle Berry.
Halle Berry bad.
But she don't love me, she too scary.
You can play loud.
Creep on a bitch like Odell. No, I'm on my killers don't.
I thought he said creep on a bitch like Odell. I was about to say, let me find out Odell Beckham a fucking creep.
It's only time.
I don't know.
My new bitch look like Halle Berry. But she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch front like Jackie Brown.
You know, I don't know who Jackie Brown is. Let me look up to see. Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. Hell no. Oh, fuck no. Hell no. Fuck no. Hell no. With all due respect, though. With all due respect. Fuck no. You go from Halle Berry to that? Oh, nah. No. Track 17. Bad Luck.
It's over now, you're gone away. Still I can feel your energy. You wanna see me so cold.
This instrumental has this old school feel vibe, that 2000s vibe, some shit that Mario would fucking sing over. That track was mwah. Don't even have much to say. That track was just good. Good. Track 18, Wake Up Call, skit. Listen, he need a wake up call after that fucking last skit he had with the after the Oblivion. Yo, that word is still fucking me up. Oblivion fucking skit. He need a wake up call because that was some bullshit what he did. I ain't gonna lie.
Babe.
Oh, she left.
Hello? What? What you talking about?
Don't tell me
Where are you? It's 3 in the morning.
Don't tell me she.
You're the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Hey, don't tell me she her water broke or some shit.
Tell me where you at.
It doesn't matter where I am. You don't give a fuck about me.
Hey, look, just tell me where you at. We can talk about this in person.
But when I fell in love with you, I felt happy for the first time ever. Now that there's a part of you in me, I never felt more depressed and alone in my entire life.
Damn, that's fucked up. She giving it to that nigga.
So I want my last memory to be where I was the happiest I've ever been.
I know where you at. I'm coming. Stay on the phone with me till I get there.
No.
You hear me?
She about to kill herself, and this nigga running. I know he not running there. You better take a car or some shit. Okay, he going in the car. And what that shit is? A V12? God. Oh yeah, GG's. Oh my God, talk about pushing it to the edge. No pun intended. That is crazy. He called it Wake Up Call, but almost died. Final track, which is track 19, Angel. Hey, this low-key sound like some Stevie Wonder shit. I ain't gonna lie.
I take a vacation in my head and don't bring no one else. I guess you could come sometime.
I do that too. When I get overwhelmed, I just doze off and start daydreaming. You know what I'm saying? I just keep to myself. I don't talk to nobody. Just a vacation by my damn self in my damn head. Hey, that was a beautiful ending track. I ain't gonna lie, that was a beautiful closure. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was the track where he probably took the most not accountability, but you know, he was talking about his flaws and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Whoop-de-whoop, whatever. And he's basically saying that, you know, despite being a person filled full of flaws, you know, he wants the girl to still stick by his side and look over him like an angel. The album is done, and off of this first reaction, this first impression, I can say that this is a quality album. I expected that from him, and he delivered. I feel like it is more cinematic, has more of a consistent theme more than the last one. I feel like this one, it's not filled with a lot of songs that are heavily driven by drums. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more airy, melody driven in terms of the instrumentals from what I've heard. Besides that, it's very consistent. I say it's very consistent. This whole track list, I don't think any songs were really bad. There was no bad songs necessarily. Are there memorable songs? That I don't know. Because in the context of an album, this whole thing, listening from top to the ending, it does feel like a little bit of, not a movie, I guess you could say movie-esque, because it flows so well. But if I just put on a song randomly, I don't know if I'm going to appreciate those songs as much outside of the context of the album. That remains to see. But so far, listen, Brent Faiyaz, you know, he delivered. Vocals, still good. The content matter, very good. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what I expected, you know, things revolving relationships and, you know, women and dealing with toxicity that can be involved in that mix. So right around what I expected. Again, the songwriting was very good. Everything was very good. So as of now, I'll say this is a good quality album. And this is definitely an album that I will try to go back to. Will it stand the test of time? That I don't know. And will it have a lot of replay value? That I don't know neither. All right. But that remains to see. Besides that, I'm not disappointed. Don't have necessarily anything bad to say about the album. Very good album by Brent Faiyaz. And that's pretty much it. If you guys listen to the album, let me know what you think about the album in the comments down below. And make sure y'all like and subscribe at the same time. And I'm going to see y'all next time, man. Peace.